Hello children, this is Seema Harish from Higher Secondary, your English educator from LP Savani Vidya Bhavan. Okay children, so continuing with our English session for this week, we will be doing the third unit, that's from the supplementary reading children. We are taking this third chapter from the snapshot, that is the third chapter, Ranga's Marriage. Okay. Now this Ranga's Marriage children, the author is Masti Venkatesh Iyengar. Masti Venkatesh Iyengar is telling us a story about a person who has just from the village, that is he's from so-called like a very rural kind of village, and rural means, I mean, like it's the people over there are not much educated. Okay, so this is a story told by Masti Venkatesh Iyer. He says that there was a village named Hoshali in the erstwhile Mysore. Okay, it is a story about the city Mysore. We know, I can assume that everyone knows about Mysore. Yeah children, so Mysore is the state of India. Shyama, the narrator, narrates the story when people in the village did not know much English. Okay, now these people who are living in this village, they are okay. Basically, basic education might they will be aware of that education knowledge, but like Mysore is a Karnataka language, might be there, they might be knowing all that language, but English was not that popular in the village children. So as now when we talk about going to school, a child should be, we would not rather send the child to a regional medium of school. We will always prefer, nowadays the parents always prefer sending their kids to an English medium school. Yeah, so here also children, we are talking about the narrator. Now he narrates the story when people in the village who doesn't know so much of English. Now the village accountant was the first man who had sent his son Ranga to Bangalore to study. So here there is a accountant. Okay, he might be working in some firm or something like that. The village accountant was the first man who had sent his son Ranga. His son's name is Ranga, and he had sent his son to Bangalore to study. Okay, when Ranga returned, people came crowding to see him. Now when he returned after his studies were over, people just came running to see how did Ranga, what is the change that Ranga had. Might be this people assume that there is some changes, like when we learn English, when a person is aware of English language, or the person knows English, might be something has changed. So the people are very curious to know what might have been the change when Ranga had gone to Bangalore to study further. Okay, when Ranga returned, the people came crowding to see him. He was still wearing his sacred thread, so the women felt he had not lost his caste. So now when he returned, when he came back to the village, the people saw that, especially the women saw that there is that this one they wear na beta, that those sacred thread around the body, that is they wear that what is called in Hindi. I'll tell you in the Zoom classes better, when the regular classes will go on. The sacred thread is the thread which we wear, the Brahmins or the people who the Brahmins, most of the Brahmins, all of them, especially the male kids and the gents, wear this thread. Okay, that is the sacred thread. And the women felt that, okay, he has not lost his caste. Okay, the narrator asks Ranga his marriage plans. Now the narrator is asking, how about you? Like, you have completed your studies. Now it's high time that you should be getting married now. So people, especially in the villages, when people after their education is over, they plan their marriage. So here the narrator also asks Ranga about his marriage plans. So he's saying Ranga wanted to get married only when he was mature. So Ranga said, now he's an educated guy. So he said that, no, I do not want to get married right now, but when I'm matured enough, I have just finished my studies. I think I have to get some more maturity should come into my nature, and then only I can get married. The narrator talks about the specialist of Hoshali. Now he is talking about the specialities of the region where the village where he is living in. Okay, he talks about the mangoes from the village, which are so sour and their soreness goes straight to the head, and their chutney can induce cough. They also have creeper, whose flowers are very beautiful and the leaves can be used for serving a meal. Okay, these are the extra dialogues, children. It's not that necessary. Okay, now what is more important over here is the narrator felt that Ranga was a cultured boy. So here the narrator is saying that, okay, let us from there also, if I should not skip any one of the line, if it is not important, fine, but we should discuss also, okay children. So fine, the narrator talks about the specialist of Horshali. We are talking about the people, the nature of Horshali, the region which they are living in. He talks about the mangoes from the village, which are so sour. Sour means, what is sour, children? So khata, okay, that their soreness goes straight to the head. वो पूरे दिमाग पे चढ़ जाए उतना this thing. They are talking about the mangoes, and their chutney can induce cough. बोले इतना खट्टा होता है कि we start coughing. Okay. They also have the creeper, whose flowers are so beautiful and the leaves can be used for serving a meal. Okay, here most of the, as we all know children, South Indians serve almost all the, like, I am also from Kerala. So especially when special occasions are there in the area, that is, I can talk about, like, I can share that in Kerala, when the festivals, especially when the festivals come, or when there is a marriage in the family or something like that, the meals are always served in the banana leaf. Okay children, and there are so many varieties, that is 50+ menus are there in the palette, that is they are served on this banana leaf. It's so huge, and this banana leaves are, it should not be washed away. You just have to directly throw into the dustbin. So there is nothing like washing and all those things going on. But it is very it's very traditional in the Kerala culture that during the festivals or any time during the good reasons to celebrate, always the food is served on the banana leaf. Okay children, so here also the same thing is going on. The leaves can be used for serving a meal, it is said. The narrator felt that Ranga was a cultured boy and he needed to find a right girl for him. So he thought that now Ranga, the narrator is saying that Ranga is a very good boy. He has very good he is very cultured boy, he is down to earth personality, or he is very good and calm. So he said that the girl whom he should get married also should be a very good girl, and a right girl should be for him for the lifetime. So Rama Rao's niece was a pretty girl of 11. Oh my god, they are talking about a pretty girl of what age? Let us see it right children. Oh, it's really 11. So her parents had died, and so she had to come and live with the uncle from the city where she knew how to play veena and harmonium. Okay, this is a girl aged 11 and her parents are not there, and so she is staying with her uncle, and she is very fond of playing veena. Veena is a kind of guitar type children. Guitar nahi hai, but veena is another kind of musical instrument. Okay, and harmonium also. She used to play both these instruments. She also had a sweet voice. The narrator felt she would be a suitable bride for Ranga. The narrator thought that, okay, fine, let us go for this girl. So the narrator decided to do the matchmaking. He called Ratna to his house on Friday and asked her to sing a song. So the name of the girl is Ratna, okay children. So on the other hand, he asked Ranga to come to his place. So he said Ranga to also come along to his place. So Ranga heard the girl singing, and when Ratna saw him, she stopped. Ranga asked about her. The narrator mentioned she was married, and that brought a shrivel look on Ranga's face and made an excuse and went away. Okay. Now children, we are talking about like, let us decide it once again. Let us read it once again children. The narrator decided to do some matchmaking. He called Ratna to his house on Friday and asked her to sing a song. Okay, fine. On the other hand, he asked Ranga to come to his place. Ranga heard the girl singing, and when Ratna saw him, she stopped. Okay. Ranga asked about her. The narrator mentioned she was married, and that brought a shriveled look on Ranga's face and made an excuse and went away. That is, Ranga went away from here. Next day, the narrator went to Shastri, who reads people's future. Okay, foreteller ke paas gaya. Okay, the narrator went to Shastri, who reads the people's future, and made a pact with him by tutoring him about what to say to Ranga when he brought him there. So, when he asked Shastri that whatever I should say, you tell him directly to Ranga, and that should be positive. Okay, so tell him that. The Shastri agreed. Okay, Shastri said, okay, whatever you say, I'll tell to Ranga. When the narrator brought Ranga to Shastri, both of them slowly diverted the talk to Ratna. So when they were talking, slowly Shastri diverted the talk to, they changed the topic and they diverted their topic to Ratna. Okay. And the narrator brought the news that she is not married. Ranga's faith in Shastri increased. Finally, Ratna and Ranga were married, and after some years, the narrator found out that they named their 3-year-old son Shyama after him and were expecting their second child. Oh my God! So here in the village, the story got over here only, children. So the Ranga's marriage is about marrying an 11-year-old girl. Okay, children, it is not a new this thing, because nowadays no 11-year-old child gets married to anyone. It is like might be it is a old story or something when the child marriages were going on. But this is not the reality. Okay, this is just a story and just forget it about it, because nobody can in this era can marry an 11-year-old girl, and whatever might be might her talent might be, but nobody is going to get married to such a small girl. Okay, here is the story which is ending it over here, children. I'll send you the notes for this, and the grammar area also I'll be sending you the notes. So till then, children, this is only this chapter to be done. I think this is it. We have finished Ranga's marriage. This is a short story. And, there should be no moral to the story also. As such, there is no moral. We have not learned anything from the story. It's only the trend which is still going on in some villages. But nowadays, village people are also the learned person, and who will not do these kind of things. Okay, so okay, children. So till the next session, goodbye, and take good care of yourself and your parents. Bye, kids.